Identity is one of the key points in everything that we look at. And that's actually what has made TSL so unique for the last 10 years and what makes Austin Men's Development such an amazing, amazing expression of how we can better ourselves. We truly look at identity. And a caller just had a question about our identity workbook. You can download it. There should be a link below to check it out. And I would encourage everybody to do it because it's such a pivotal point in your life change. But you cannot be a pussy about this, okay? And the reason why I bring this up is because the caller brought up something along the lines of like, oh, I see how all people have similar identities or similar problems. And he was coming from a point where he just started out doing this. And although that is true, I want to clear up a few things because this has to do with one of the exact major problems that people who've hired me for the past 10 years have done repeatedly. Is that we get stuck in a point of analysis rather than self-exploration. So here's one of the things. When we look through identity, and if you download the workbook, you'll see it. This is actually the old version. That's why we give it out for free. The newer version is quite a bit more elaborate. But we look at our self-perception. We look at our social perception. We look at what's attractive about us, what's attractive about others, what's emotionally, physically, mentally attractive about ourselves and others, and how do those things interact. We look at our desires, our wants, our careers, how those things are articulated in the world, our purpose, our ambition, our sex lives, and so many other different things that we look at which make up you, okay? Now, this happens all the time. We get a certain subset of guys that look at it, they analyze it, they don't invest themselves, and they talk about, oh, how this is interesting or how these things are a part of you. That is not how we look at identity. That will not help you. Okay, that will fuck you up, that will keep you stagnant, and that will fucking make you like every other dipshit who takes our programs, doesn't do the work, pays money, and wastes their time. Okay, now, no doubt, if you put in the work at some point, you know, if you interact with the groups and all those things of how we do it because we have an elaborate community, you will progress as a person. But the problem is you're not doing the program how it's meant to be, okay? You need to look at yourself. You need to analyze who you are. You need to face that. You need to not compare yourself to other people. You need to not analyze. You need to not look in the third person, but you need to look at you. You need to look at how you are a good person, how you're a bad person, how those things conflict, how you're lazy, how you might be an angry person or a happy person, and why those things affect you, why you get sad at these moments, why you may have failed over and over again, and why other parts of your lives might be successful covering up that failure. You have to look at it. If you are unwilling to look at that, you will never change. You will fail in terms of your social relationships with people. You will fail in terms of your professional relationships with people. You will fail in terms of your overall representation of self and your ability to sit in your own skin. Okay, so when we talk about exploring our identity, that's what we're talking about. We are taking a look at us. We're not analyzing it. We're not moving around a bunch of different concepts of self-help or what it means to be a man or how you're going to be authentic or do the right thing. No, you're going to fucking look at you. You're going to look at who you are, no holds barred, no more fear about that, and go over it. Then the next step of that is yes, then we can turn that into a social dynamic. Then we can turn that into an expression. Then we can look at our purpose and our projections for life. Then we can look at, man, these are some things that we may need to clear out and take out of our lives or get over or fix or work with the long, hard, real way and not some quick fix way. And then we can focus on the things that we really want to do. And perhaps one of the biggest insights of it is that one of the greatest things that we get from this is that a lot of times what we want to do in our lives aren't even what we really want. They're actually reactions to not feel the pain that we're in. Think about that. Think about the thing that you want most in your life right now. Is it a true representation of you, inside you, your ambition, your projection to do better for yourself? Or is it a projection of going, man, I'm not good enough, and if I could only be on top, then I would feel good? So many men, so much self-help, so much bullshit being sold out there to you is coming from that point. How much fucking pain are you in? Let me sell you the solution to get out of the pain, but not fix the problem that is you so that you could be great and exist as a beautiful person. Study your identity. Download the identity workbook down below. This is the old version. We give it away for free because the new version is just so awesome. But do it better yourselves, and it's helped thousands of men for the last 6-7 years that we've had it out there. Man, take advantage of it, and we'll talk to you guys on the calls.